Start streaming. Sound works. Okay, we're live. Alright, so first things first. I need to get through some repairs. I'm kind of behind because I have not been at my full potential the past couple days. I'm working on a few things. One is organizing this. This office is, it may seem okay to you guys because you guys have messy stores, but it's not okay for me. I mean, it's an absolute disaster. So we have some repairs to go through. What I'm doing is I'm starting to stock a lot more stuff that I usually wouldn't, that I would take off from donor boards like CPU, MOSFETs, capacitors, resistors, everything. So it's all going to be right here. In addition, I'm going to start pulling chips off of donor boards. I'm going to do this later tonight. I'll probably be streaming just because I'll fall asleep if I'm not. But I'm going to be taking stuff off of donor boards like SMCs, all kinds of stuff that I usually need, reballing them, labeling them, and putting them up here. I'm probably going to get another one of these to go below here and maybe a whole wall of parts. But I want everything where it's just so seamless. If I need something, I just look over, grab it, put it on the board, done. Quicker turnaround time, and it'll just be overall better. So with that being said, we have a couple MacBooks to look at. These have been already diagnosed. This one has liquid and RAM beep. So bottom RAM slot as usual, but the has some liquid. We're going to see if we could fix the bottom RAM slot. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. So let's go ahead and take this board out. I need a screw holder. So another thing I need is I need to get some screw holders here. Another one of those things. I have enough over here. I use the same bins for holding screws. Works decently. Let's see who's in chat. Christian's here, Travis is here, James is here, High Voltage is here, Aaron's here. So we've got a few people in here tonight. Wait, no, chat, where are you? What I want to do is, I could stay right here. What do I care? Geek in Japan is here. Dex Rise is here. Alright, let me take this board out. This is an OWC SSD. Rico's here. How's it going, Rico? This board looks like one that's been ultrasonicked. It works, but it's just not the best quality. $3115. This is a 2936, so very similar. What the heck? Okay, I bought this disinfectant and sprayed this stuff down, and it's like sticky. It has citric acid in it. So I sprayed all my screwdrivers down, now they're all like sticky. So it's not the best. But it's a good disinfectant. It's called Pure Green 24. Kills just about everything. Additionally, what I want to get below this is a rack. So right now I have these little bins, but right there with supplies, I want to get a little rack with stuff for my tweezers and stuff. It's just a matter of doing it. 2010 and 2012 are great laptop. They runs long, last long time. Sticky screwdriver, but no sickness. Exactly, that's the point. I'm taking additional precautions. I mean, instead of just Lysol, the device is getting sent out or getting wiped down with Lysol and that. You know, just why not? I like to keep stuff clean. Chances of that are slim to none, but still, best to keep clean. People's laptops can be nasty. So with RAM beep, it's the bottom slots on these. They're notorious. Simple enough to fix. If you see any crack, then it's simple to fix. If you don't see any crack, then yeah, not even worth it. We'll see. Gross. Gloves. Dust. I hate when you open a laptop and it looks like that. Okay, you guys in chat, let me ask you something. Would you cover this under warranty? So, we fixed the device for somebody. It needed a trackpad cable. We let them know. They sent a trackpad cable with it for us to install. It was the wrong cable, so we said, hey, you need a new cable. You need to install the right one. That's it. Well, they sent it back, warranty, with the cable burned, and they state that the connector just burned by itself with nothing plugged into it. And now it's going to turn into a big argument about what happened. So this device was stress tested. It was stress tested. I personally tested it, not my assistant. I stress tested it. I had the trackpad plugged in with a different cable. It's the same pinout. The customer emails me and says, hey, the connector burned. I never plugged anything in it. It just magically just burned by itself. That doesn't happen. The connector can't just go on fire like that. I get it back. The wrong cable is plugged into it. It's plugged in backwards and folded. And now it's my fault. Now the board is dead. Okay, the CPU, the heatsink's getting warm. It's dead. They killed it. But that's my fault. Why should I cover this under warranty when I didn't do anything like that? I said, you need to get the right cable. You didn't get the right cable. Somehow you killed the CPU. I don't know. I feel like I'm that person's trying to screw me. That's not warranty. I'm sorry. Right in the warranty, if we do not do the final assembly of the device, that is not considered under warranty. Because this stuff happens. And I'm getting really, really fed up and tired of it. Gotta vacuum this board off before I can touch it. Because I know for a fact I never sent out a device with a burned trackpad cable. And I know for a fact I didn't send out a device with a dead CPU. And the chances of something... How does a connector on an A1708... So an A1708, where is it? How does this connector right here, with nothing plugged into it, just burn by itself? That doesn't happen. Nope, not warranty, don't cover it. Sounds like they are. Yep. I agree, Aaron. I should have, but I didn't. Lesson learned. I figured this person was somewhat competent. That's why. That's going to be a 1-star review. Calling out in the Facebook group saying how bad of a technician, how bad of a store I run. In cell phone repair shop talk probably, but what can you do? Alright, so here's our board. Let's go over here to our microscope. There we go. Okay. So let's have a look. Let's just do a general inspection real quick. See what we see. So yeah, you have your typical just little corrosion from the dust. Not a huge deal. This side, little corrosion. We have corrosion by the BIOS. We have corrosion by that sensor. Yeah, nothing too bad. We'll address it, but now the real thing. Let's look at these BGA RAM slots. I have one coming in with a burnt pin on touch bar connector, which was random. The touch bar now has no touch. Yeah, and the touch bar, it's random. Or even on the new ones, when there's something plugged into it, it's random. But how does something go on fire when there's nothing plugged into it? Period. There's just nothing there. There's nothing. If there's something plugged into it, I get it. But when there's nothing plugged into the trackpad connector, how does that happen? It doesn't. Okay, this is how you check these. One, you look really good at them. See if we could see any cracks. Only takes one. Exactly, Dex. What happened was they plugged in the wrong one, and then it's my fault. I'm gonna poke. Yeah, all these are soldered. We can put a little we could resolder these a little bit, see if it works. Doubt it will. Yep, the competency of others cannot be trusted, and you cannot trust others to not screw you over. That's why I'm trying really hard to move away from stores and build my local presence. Yeah, there's no crack joint that I could see here. We'll resolder these anyway. I have to look, Travis. That one may have even been streamed. Photos don't matter. They'll fight you on it. Worst comes to worst, I just cut the guy because the CPU is dead now. So something happened. Worst comes to worst, I cut the guy a refund. I gave him, yeah, I was stupid. I did what I never said to do. I always say don't give discounts. I gave a discount. I shouldn't have. This is what discounts attract. Worst comes to worst, I cut him a refund and say do not send anything to me again. So, I'm kind of on the edge of resoldering those. I guess I can try. I don't think it's going to help anything. Alright, Rico, have a nice night. But the customer wanted me to try, so I will try. So we will put some flux down. Let's get our fume extractor on. Let's see. Let me get these. All right, hang on 1 second. No. Never mind. How'd you start fixing computers? So I mysteriously came across Louis Rossman's YouTube channel in 2016. I ignored it repeatedly. Where's my fume extractor? What? Oh, here it is. So I came across his channel. I saw one of the videos and recommended, and I was like, oh, what's this? I'm not interested. I don't even know what board repair is or what it is. I thought it was like skateboards or something. I don't know what I thought. It was something channel's youngest viewer brings in a board or something. I had no idea what it was, but I kept ignoring it and it kept popping up. So I said, okay, I'll watch it. I watched it. Oh, board repair. I didn't even know that was possible. That's what I thought. And then I stopped watching, watched another one of those videos that was unrelated to board repair, and I would watch, then not watch. I think I even unsubscribed at one point, then resubscribed, I don't know, and started watching again. And then I started watching, and I found some of those other videos, like the video on depression and stuff, which helped because I was at a time not in the best place in life. And I decided a few months later, you know what, maybe I can start my own computer repair business. And I thought, oh, I'll fix Windows PCs. And then I created my ads and everything for that, and nothing happened in a month, so I gave up on that and said, oh, maybe. And I remember distinctively telling myself, you are not smart enough to fix logic boards. I was looking at a pair of tweezers at the hardware store, and I remember telling myself, you are not smart enough for board level repair. And I just remember that moment so vividly. Just telling myself, you know what, tweezers, yeah, that you'll never figure that out. Don't even think about it. Then a month later, I thought, you know what, maybe I can figure that out. And I bought a cheap little rework station and just started practicing soldering, and somehow came up with the name TCRS. And 2016 is when I started. I didn't actually fix my first board until like mid 2017 is when I fixed my first board. What's the most common cause for the lost stick? Bad slot or chipset? It's just the slot. It's these joints right here. Just have to resolder. Well, we're just going to try resoldering them. That way I could tell the customer at least I tried, you know. Because the customer's expecting me to try. And this tip is not going to work. But yeah, basically I just jumped in and had like no confidence in it. And then like 2017 I decided to start walking into the local computer repair stores and found one. And fixed their board. They handed me 2 more. Fixed those 2. Bought my microscope. Something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I need the smallest tip I have, I think. Yes, I agree, Dex. Give it a shot. I just burned my fume extractor and that released toxic fumes into my office. Oh well. 28 watching, wow. But yeah, that's why I always encourage others. The industry, I wish the industry was what it was when I first started, because it's a lot changed, and it's changing for the worst. I hate to say that, but the industry is changing for the worst. There's a lot more shops that screw with stuff that don't know what they're doing. There's a lot more cutthroat shops that will do anything they can to damage you. Then when I started, there was so many friendly, helpful people, and now it's just kind of getting miserable as far as people goes. Okay, I've done this before, and I don't remember this much difficulty. What the heck? So, which tip did I use? I'm thinking, let's try raising to 840 on this tiny one. No, okay. Which tip did I use? It's been a while. How do I solder my brain? You use Wagner heat gun. Or submit an inquiry to Apple Expert. How do I solder my brain? This is a pain. Why did I agree to this? Did you purchase Apple Care for your brain? I did not. Actually, I did. I did purchase Apple Care to my brain. And they told me I avoided my warranty. This'll work. Beautiful. I might have used the BC2. Joe. Now we're getting to the part that's hard, because there's stuff in the way. And it looks like Anel put a 2010 MacBook Air in a 2015 assembly. He just sent me a picture of it. That sounds like an absolute disaster. Let's see. Let's see what Anel did. Never mind. Heat up the board from the bottom. That's too risky. I want to make money on this board. So back to what I was getting. I mean, I think the shops that send the absolute crap, they just need to be cut off, unfortunately. You know, I know what good shops send and what bad shops send. And the bad shops just waste my time. It's not worth it. Can't see. Flux. No good. So it feels like ground or something. We'll come back for the hard ones. Yeah, I don't have a micro pencil. I don't have a micro pencil, so I don't know I know the T30 tips are expensive, but I've never encountered the need for one, honestly. And I fixed some crazy small stuff. I'm not saying don't buy one, I'm just saying I don't use one. There's so much stuff I need to do before I leave here. I have to run Cat 6 cable for my phone. I have to... So yeah, and the phone system's being set up now, so you press 1 for status updates, it goes to my assistant, or for repair questions, you know, inquiries on repairs, not free board repair help, it comes to me. And it also redirect calls now outside of business hours. That's an issue a problem I have an issue with is people calling outside of store hours, panicking when they realize I'm not even open. Favorite one is like, I'm outside. Why is your door locked? What time is it? 8 o'clock? What's the hour say on the door? 11 to 6. Okay, why are you here? And why is somebody shaking the heck out of my door behind me? That's really annoying. Sounds like I have nice new neighbors. Oh well. Press 3 for board repair help. Goes to an L. Good idea. For free board repair help, press 3. Redirecting to 347-569 something 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 something. If I knew his number, I would say it. In my head, I would say it. Sometimes it is hard because sometimes I leave for lunch and people panic when I'm not here. I think I got all of them. Is that a conical tip? Yep. Just for this one job, then it's coming right off. Yeah, sometimes people are waiting and then I rush home. I rush back here. This is kind of my home, I guess. But I rush back and then the person has left and they're mad. It's like, whatever. People will ignore the sign here, Cormac. Okay. Alright, let's see if this works on the bottom slot. I don't think it will, but we'll see. I think this one also needs a keyboard. I need to look at my... Let's see. You guys can't read anything there, right? No, good. This is all like stuff that I have to... too much. Like, this is okay if you have like 40 people working for you, but like one person, that's kind of a lot. Doing board repair. Alright, no keyboard on this one. You don't sleep in a box in the back? No, I unfortunately don't. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Hmm. Let me grab a RAM. Let's see if this works. And I gotta take these gloves off because they're making my hand on a certain area itch because of something that I don't really want to talk about. But it's annoying me. No post. Yeah, so it's no post. Actually, let's see. Does it beep? Had no speaker plugged in. This is expected. Like I said, I wasn't gonna. Well, I was not expecting that to even work. Spin, little fan. Spin, little fan. You can do it. You don't want to spin, do you? There we go. Beep. You're gonna beep. Probably. No beep, but no post. Let's try the top slot. So you're gonna get 8 gigs in the top. And that's it. This is driving me nuts. So there is another office back there, right? And the new people are being so loud and annoying. Yeah, the donor pile is just there because I'm like if you, earlier in the stream I said I'm organizing and pulling chips off and putting them up here, so that's just like that just for tonight. That's not there permanently. Okay, so why don't you work? It's probably from that corrosion. This is why you don't leave corrosion. Okay. Okay, the top one works. We're fine. So let's address the corrosion. So this turns on 5 out of 5 times, not 2 out of 5 times when we hit the power button. Okay. Careful of that trackpad cable, don't want to melt the connector. I don't even know what to say to this guy. This is why my assistant is here, but she's out sick, so I don't have the... I'm probably just going to cut the guy a refund and say, you know, done, don't come back. Install a really loud stereo and play something inappropriate. Yeah, that's one idea, but I don't want to get kicked out either. Wouldn't be the first time neighbors have done something like that by accident or something. Little glitch in the microscope camera when you pan around. Yeah, I know. A little bit. It's from the bit rate, probably. But yeah, I'm really hoping to try and grow my business more this year to stores. I'm not to stores, to end users. And I need to work on my website. It's probably going to be a late night for me. If I go home, I'll want to go to sleep. So I can't really go home and work on this stuff. I need to do it here. Should probably remove that fan. Oh shoot, that wasn't even in frame. I'm so sorry, guys. Put flux, 100% flux at 400 Celsius in ultrasonic. That's one way. Yeah, that cap's not even that bad. These two are bad enough for me to want to replace, though. Same with that one. Touch up these pins with the iron. We should not have a dead PCH on this board as long as you know who doesn't show up. Are we just trying to randomly... Are we just trying to randomly reheat parts of the board without any measurements? No, you can see there was a corroded capacitor there with liquid damage. This works. It just has corrosion. See? Corrosion. I don't need a measure to tell me this is bad. I could look at this and just do this. Look. Come on, come on. I don't randomly reheat parts of the board for no reason. See how this resistor looks like crap? See? You don't need to measure that. Like I said before, this board works. It's corroded. It's turning on like once every out of 5 times. A lot of shops will leave that. Doesn't turn, oh, it's fine, it works. Capacitor test fine, leave it. No. Turns on every once out of 5 times because the BIOS is corroded. There's corrosion under the SMC. This resistor also, see this? Look. It's probably hard to see, but see that little... Yeah, it's hard to see. That resistor would probably measure fine, but I don't trust it, so I don't even think anything right here is important as far as this one resistor. I think it's like LED or something, but whatever. It's corroded. I just really don't... Really, comments like that really bother me. Okay, let's find the board. Here's a board. Call me uptight, call me a jerk, whatever. I don't care. I'm not one of the... Probably not one of the nicest people when it comes to stuff like that. Is seriously one person watching? Did I really scare away that many people? Okay, no, 34 watching. My thing says 1 watching up here. See, I apologize for snapping, but when like people try and screw me over, and I just get to the point when I get the people trying to screw me over, I get the people that don't trust me because of my age or whatever, you know, that walk into the store or whatever. It really starts to take a toll on you after time. It really starts to get to you. And yeah, I snap. Part of life. Alright, let's take this fan off. Yeah, the one thing I cannot stand that really, really gets me wound up is when a customer walks in. Oh, do you do the repairs yourself? Do you do the repairs all by yourself? And it's like, just go away. That stuff really bothers me. I don't snap at clients usually. I just snap at when people say dumb stuff. Say no, I have a monkey in the back that does. That's a good idea. I'm polite about it, but it does add to frustration, you know. What adds to me to frustration is when they leave and then think they're going to a more experienced shop down the street, and then they end up getting their board ruined. You know, that's what bothers me, is when stuff like that happens. Because they perceive the older techs as more experienced and they know what they're doing better. And it's simply not the case. I've been on and on about this. I should probably stop talking about it because that's probably why nobody watches my channel. So yeah, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to complain. We're just going to get work done. Hey, when people say I spoke to someone else on the phone, yeah. I spoke to somebody else on the phone and they told me it was going to be $69.99 and not $149 or whatever. Yeah, no you didn't. Nice try. Okay, so this is all fine after ultrasonic. It looks really bad, but it'll be fine after ultrasonic. So look at all this garbage. Looks like... This is garbage. Alright. Hate touching this stuff, the dust and everything. It's just, ugh. Hate it. So I'm doing right now, wiping off the thermal paste. I never leave it on in ultrasonic. So much dust on this machine. Okay, one last thing that I'll complain about, and then I'll stop. When I get messages from another repair store asking that does some of the repairs in-house and sends some of them elsewhere, what really bothers me is when they ask me questions about board repair. How do I fix this? And they say, oh, okay, so this one, you know, we can't do in-house. We're going to send this to our board repair guy after please broing me. And you ask, well, why don't send to me? Oh, you're too expensive. My guy does them for 75 bucks, for 89 bucks or whatever. That's my last complaint. When I get please broed from a store that says they send their stuff elsewhere. It's like, no. No, that doesn't work that way. Fine. If you want to ask me a question here and then, if you send stuff to me, that's one thing. But if you want to send your stuff elsewhere, and then please bro me, that's another thing. It doesn't work that way. Sorry. Give them a special salute, says Greg. Yep, I agree. So when you stop answering, yep, that's when it starts going to scene. Why are you leaving me unseen, bro? Please, bro, just one question. We have a MacBook Air that does not have backlight. We change the screen, it still doesn't work. Please help before we send to our board repair guy. Send it to the board repair guy at www.tcrscircuit.repair and soon MacBookLiquidSpill.com. Another project I'm working on. I haven't announced that until now, but yeah. MacBookLiquidSpill.com. And Nell is here, darn it. Oh well. Yeah, Nell's the kind that please bros you. Gotta be careful for Nell. I'll get please bros. Can you use this screen on this model? Please, Tim. Is this... That's what Nell says no. Nell's a good guy. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Here's a tendency. I haven't done shipping in a while. So instead of using the box cutters at my desk, my first instinct is to grab my wire cutters to open the box. Yeah, there's a reason why I don't do shipping anymore. I remember like one of my first no backlight repairs that I streamed it and it took me like 3 or 4 attempts on that backlight driver. Wonder if I could still find that. I please bro Tim and it never works. He's just as clueless, exactly. Can you help me before we send it away? Sure, this call is 30. Yeah. I think I'm just at the point where I just have to start as many people that think that I'm just this big jerk that never helps people. I really am helping. I really try and help people, and I have a heart for helping people. But when people are blatantly taking advantage of you, you have to draw the line. And you basically just have to, you know, get rid of them. And yeah, large, like, yeah. But anyway, I remember how my first backlight repair. I think I actually streamed my first backlight repair. Maybe I didn't. No, maybe my second one I streamed, but it was still difficult for me. Tim is my business partner. No, go away. He owes me 50%. The door's there. Get out. You are not welcome here now. You're not welcome. You're not coming here. Shoot, label. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the ultrasonic to finish, because you can't hear me, and then I'll start. Corbin, I think we already discussed that guy. I can't say nitrile gloves. Latex is so much better. Yes, unless you're allergic to latex. And not so much better. I'm not allergic to latex, but I just don't prefer to use them. Nitrile is more available. Here's our board. Let's dry this off real quick. No, I don't have the patience for please bro calls. I would tell somebody to not so nice stuff. Yeah, I'd have really kind words for somebody that called like that. This is dry enough. I'm going to put it over the ultrasonic to dry more. It's like a hot plate up there. And we're going to work on our next MacBook, which is a 1466 with no backlight. First thing we're going to do is measure backlight output, which is going to tell us relatively what's wrong in the backlight circuit. So again, 8 volts, no boost. 18 volts, partial boost. 25 to 27 volts, you need glasses or a blind. 39 to 50 volts, no load, bad screen, bad connector, bad cable. And 0 volts, bad fuse, or short. Backlight output's going to be right over here on this cap. And that is 'There, you guys can see that now. $21. Wait a second here. 21 volts. That's partially boosting, or brightness is turned all the way down. So we're going to do a PRAM reset, which will reset brightness. Option PR. Fan spin. Wait for chime. I live, work, SoCal too. The Middle Eastern men are the worst when it comes to please bro questions. Yes, they are. Okay, so we just did a PRAM reset. And still no backlight. Okay, let's pull this board out. So this is an 820-00165 used from 2016 and 2017. It's common for the backlight driver to fail. Bad display? I don't think so. It could be, but I don't think so. Someone else is here. That screw does not belong, so there's a very good chance this has a previous rework. Ah, here's the LDI is tripped right here for the near the screen. This actually could be a bad display, maybe. We will see. 21 volts is more like partially boosting. But someone was definitely here and put the wrong screw. Of course. We have liquid. I need more slots right here. Alright, ready for this? Backlight. What's this? Got a substance there of unknown origin. Substance of unknown origin, corroded thunderbolt cap. What's this? Maybe a backlight driver that may look like it has been cleaned before, maybe? Yeah, look at that. Looks like almost like sand under there. Moral of the story here? Moral of the story is when you go to the beach, keep your MacBook out of the water because it does not want to go swimming with you. End of story. I agree. It's not. Yeah, it's not racial. It is true. They do tend to haggle. It's the same. It's again before somebody says I'm being racist. It's the same with Chinese kind of. They haggle. It's in their culture to haggle, and it's just normal. That's why it's always normal when someone like that walks in. You know you're in for some haggling. I want best price. Give me best price. I demand best price. Okay, I'll raise it 20 bucks. Best for me. No, I wouldn't really say that. Alright, Christian, have a nice night. Done that, they sent me a lowball offer, yeah. Mumbles, where's your shop in SoCal? Are you someone I know? Okay, so if you ever worked on one of these, you know what we have to do next is check the feedback trace. So we are going to put our lead here. Test here. There we go. And I am not going to deal with that kind of crap all the time here. Do you guys hear that? I hope I don't have to hear this every day, because this ain't going to work. That's really annoying. You guys probably didn't hear what I hear, so I'll keep my mouth shut, but... It's not pleasant when working. Sorry. Comments. Yeah, I'm getting acoustic panels. Not a dentist. No. No, yeah. That was somebody screaming, unfortunately. Corbin is probably the closest. A line. A little chip. Yeah, Corbin was probably the closest, only. Yeah. I thought T-Stars has left the streaming for good. I'm considering it, Paul. And then I stream and there's 40 people watching, so... Need to go fit those replacement parts. Sure hope it fixes the machine. I hope so, Paul. Alright, so I'm sure this is fixed. Any other liquid lurking? Near BIOS, nope, good. U1950, good. CPU area, good. Good. JTAG connector, good. Yeah, we're all good here. Still laughing at the horrendous noise. It's not a daycare, no. It sounds like one, but it's not. Actually bought a whole bunch of equipment this week. The automotive manufacturing plant was getting new scan tools, so I bought all their old stuff for pennies on the dollar. You know what? I need a good scan tool, too. I noticed on my new truck, I can't clear the codes like I used to. I don't know if this is a Chrysler thing. Maybe you know this. But I can't clear the codes on the scan tool anymore. So, you see this? Something's in the fan, but it's fixed. But yeah, I need to get a snap. With my Ford, I had the software for it and everything. It was great. With Chrysler, I don't. 2018 plus secure gateway module. What's that? Alright, you're going to get ultrasonic. It's kind of screwed up with Chrysler if they stop you from reading and clearing the trouble codes. What about Flexboard view? That oh. No more slots. Parts holder. Joshua's here. You need a secure MicroPod 2 and a subscription to... Yeah, I'm not doing that. This is a 2014 though. Yeah, I'm not doing that. That is so screwed up with Chrysler to do that. The service department too sucks at the dealer, or at least the dealer here. I don't know if you're familiar with the dealers, but you have Hunter Dodge and Ram in Lancaster. You go to, okay, so this is pulling 0.71 milliamps, it's not turning on. Might have a short, might just be charging the batteries. But you go to the Ram dealer and they say, no, you need to go to the Dodge dealer across the street. You go to the Dodge dealer and they say, no, you need to go to the Ram dealer across the street. It's just a big bounce thing, and then they try and tell you, yeah, that's not under warranty. That's not an internally lubricated part, it's not under warranty. That sounds like a reason not to buy or work on a Chrysler. Yeah, I don't really like Chrysler, but what I do like is that 395 horsepower engine. That's why I bought it. And the 8-speed ZF transmission. Ultrasonic, Bailey. There, see? Let me tear this machine down real quick. I keep looking over there because my camera used to be there. I need to get in the habit of looking this way. I want you to come off. Come on. What the heck? These are usually like so easy. There we go. Liquid damage. I don't see any liquid. I do see liquid. And there's corrosion on the audio board. So on these new Airs, it's becoming increasingly common to get corrosion on the audio board. Will do. So unplug the... Oh, it's already unplugged. And still not turning on. Okay. This is going to be fun. Let's go ahead and take this apart. I may need to get a snap-on, but I don't plan on it breaking too much, you know. The main thing that I hear about on those, well, at least on the Rams, is the lifters, which, yeah, that happens. And then the fuel level sensor, which that's happened on mine. Well, the check engine light came on and then it shut off and hasn't come back on, so I don't really care. But I know the lifters are common. Well, not that common, but it does happen. And I know the fuel level sensor and just some other little stuff. Yeah, like I don't want to spend $3,000 on something I'll use maybe once every 2 years when code pops up. Was nice having the Ford software and having everything, all the PID values and everything right there. That was helpful. If you want to deal on a WeTech 2.0, nah, I'm alright. Yeah, I really don't need it. Like my $20 Bluetooth candle. Yeah, that's what I have now. I mean, if I were fixing them for a living, yeah, $2,600, whatever. But I'm not, so. All right, we're gonna switch this board. It's gonna get quiet, just so you guys know. Just dropped a screw. Oh well. Still dead. What do you mean still dead? This board is not gonna be dead. Hmm. You look perfectly clean. Up to 2017, older software still works. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like Chrysler's against repair too. Who gave you 1932 schematics? Didn't You know, I need to shut up. Okay. See what this pulls outside the enclosure. There's nothing wrong on this board that I can see. Rob is here. Okay, so this actually seems like it turns on. Wait. Yeah, give it time. This should turn on. Yeah, this is... Well, maybe not. $80 milliamps. 20 volts. Let's just start checking our sequence. Let me go ahead and take this board out of the water real quick. I'm gonna say corroded caps into the CPU heatsink. Paul, you're turning into an L. Paul is the new N L. What vehicle do you have? I have a 2014 Ram 1500. Is Paul Daniels right or wrong? Let's see. Heatsink coming off. Paul is wrong. Caps are fine. Oh wait, what's this? Flux from the factory. Okay, continuing. Let's give it another thorough inspection before using our brain. Maybe there'll be just a little bit of something somewhere that we'll see. Maybe there won't be. Alright, I see this. See that? See what I see? What's under here? Johnny is here. Nothing remarkable under there. Let's have a look at the T2 chip, which could be dead. Do you have stencil for the CPU? No, I don't have stencil for the CPU. Don't even say the C word here. It's not the CPU. Well, probably it is. My real concern is that the T2 chip that's shorting. Because this guy fails. Nothing remarkable. Let's plug it in and see if we observe any enhancement on the thermal. Do we have any enhancement on the thermal? And we do, but it's 81 degrees. That may not be a concern though. 88. Yeah, probably the T2 chip is bad. Let's see, can you see this? No, no way you can see that. It's 96 degrees, but that may be normal because it may be doing its thing. But let's go ahead and see what's missing from this and see if we can fix it. First rail, PPBus G3 hot. So this is a 820001521 or something or other. PPBus G3 hot. We can get that on these two caps up here. Those two caps measure. Go away. 12.6 volts. Okay, does 12.6 volts means the SMC is not running? Anel, Paul. I don't know. Anel or Paul, what does 12.6 volts mean on this? I think that means the SMC is not running on this. But either way. Next. PP. 1 second. Yes, we're gonna please, bro. Alright, so PP5 VS5. PP5 VS5. 5V. Show up on C70 651. C70 651. And 0.0 volts on PP5VS5 doesn't sound very good, does it? I think so. Let's check it for short. So PP5VS5 is not shorted to ground. Excuse me while I block somebody. PP3V3S5. 3V3_S5. PP3V3S5 is going to show up. Where is a good place? We can get this many places. I'll just take it from C8880, C8880, which is, looks like right here maybe? One second. Okay. PP3V3S5. It's also 0 volts. Alright, so since both these are missing, I want to look for the enable for the TPS51980. So the TPS51980 is right here. I have a feeling this is not being told to do anything. So let's have a look here. So if we look at the schematic for U7650, let's collapse all this. Let's bring this over to here. Let's turn display capture on. We can see U7650. Where is it? Where are you? No, you're here. U7650. What enables this? So we're missing this, or wait, no, one of these. This one right here. We're missing basically all the outputs. So I have a feeling that we are not getting either our input voltage or our we're not either getting our input voltage or we're missing our EN. So PP5V XX EN. Let's keep looking. What else do we have here? Looks like this is the only enable the chip has. So this is going to be similar to PMG2S5EN on the older boards, but let's continue. So let's see where this shows up. And this, of course, comes probably from the T2 chip. R7650, PMU EN, which of course comes from that U7800 chip. But let's go ahead and check this. So PP5V, whatever. Hi, how can I help you? Yeah, this kind of nonsense makes streaming. Yeah, the trolls suck. Oh well, continuing. So here is our resistor, and that almost looks like it has a hole in it. No, that's fine. I think our liquid is totally unrelated, honestly. Alright, so let's check for our enable here. And that is, of course, 0 volts from our PMU. It's missing. Other side is missing too. So both sides of this are not there. Which means two things. Either our PMU is bad, or there's a condition that is causing it not to be enabled. Let's check for a short. There could be a short downstream too that's causing this. I want to check for a short here. No shorts either way. Is it possible that our PMU, which is right here, has corrosion under it? I don't think so. It looks pretty darn clean. What about here? Do we have a short on any of these outputs? Nope. No short. What's this? No, it's normal. I don't really want to replace a PMU tonight, nor do I want to check all rails for shorts, but I have to, which is gonna suck. I have to drink water before I pass out. Do you bend the leads or they come pre-bent? I bend them. Yeah, I bend them. Not purposely, but they just tend to bend. Okay, so let's be realistic. The most likely cause of this failure is this lousy piece of equipment here that Apple implemented into their laptops called the T2 chip. Least likely, the second least likely cause of this failure is going to be this PMU right here. The third least likely, but the one we hope for, is a short downstream. That's sleepy. Alright. We're going to check all rails for shorts. And then we're going to go from there. So, we did PP3, G3, PP3, V3, S5. Can move on to the S4 rails. These new Apple stuff, please don't buy these. And what do you know? We do have a short on PP3, V3, G3 hot. Or do we? Hang on. One sec. Maybe getting trolled. Nope, we have a short. Imagine that. So PP3, V3, S5. Where are you here? Nope, never mind. I was touching ground. I'm an idiot. I was touching ground. Complete idiot. That also means I didn't check this. That also means my measurement was not accurate. I could have been led down the wrong trail. Let's plug it back in. I couldn't have got off with an easy one, could I have? Almost every single repair here is this like this. There's no easy ones here. Yeah, when I measured, I must hit ground. I thought both were PP5 VS5 right there. Still 0 volts. Continuing. PP3V3S4. It's not present. Alright, these are way different power rails. So let's look at the schematic. think it's at the end on these. Paul, why won't your software scroll? Help. Where is it here? 0015, whatever. Where are you? 1521 or something or other. Here we go. And the stupid Edge browser's flipping out. Come on. Oh, my eyes. Power aliases. Where are you? Power aliases. Page 75. So most of this is going to be off a 1.8 volt rail. So let's check PP1V8 G3S as our first one. So PP1V8 G3S. My keyboard doesn't work. Come on, keyboard. Really? 1V8 G3S. We'll check that on C6615. C6615 is right here. We'll check it for a short. No short, plug it in, we'll check voltage on it. And then 0 volts as well. Much fun. 0 volts on that too. Where does that come from? Doesn't come from the PMU. Alright, where is this created? So let's go back to the schematic and figure out where this is created. Sourced from 1V8 Sleep S2R enabled by PP1V8 G3S EN. Okay. So that's what the schematic says. So PP1V8 PP1V8 of course Sleep S2R, which comes from U3900. Of course that's going to be missing because the T2 chip is dead. We could find that. Oh yeah, I've had this before. C 8943. This is going to be shorted. I already know it. I've dealt with this before. It's going to be on this first coil right here. No, that's 1.8 volts. Okay, so if that's 1.8 volts, why don't we have... Alright, let's go back to the schematic. What's going on here? PP1V8 G3S EN. PP1V8 underscore G3S G3S underscore EN. You're not present. You're not there. Oh, I'm typing wrong. So PP1 whatever is going to come from the PMU and is going to show up on PP on R8064. So R8064 is going to be over here. Where's R8064? It's going to be right here. It's going to be this no stuff one on pin 1 of this no stuff resistor. Let's see what this is. Be really careful about this. That's 0 volts. So, yeah, let's see if that's shorted. Mostly enables from the PMU are missing. I think the PMU is bad. Let's see what the PMU requires to turn on before we do anything stupid. No short. So the PMU could just be not communicating with the T2 chip, and that could be why it's not being enabled. But this thing has 324 balls on there, and I don't really want to reball this. But let's look up the schematic and see what this does. Or, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's the PMU. Why me? Should I try pulling one of these off of the donor board? Oh, this would be epic if I have a stencil for this thing. Let's pull one off a donor. Let's find a donor in this pile. I need to work on this pile before I leave here tonight. It's like the first thing I did today when I walked into the store was made a mess. Alright, this is a donor board. We're going to pull this PMU off on the donor. We're going to see what we can do with this. I'm fairly certain it's the PMU. I'm not positive, but I'm certain it's a PMU. There's just so many. It's either the PMU or the T2 chip. Alright, Corbin, I'll see you. Leave it for Anel. That's a good idea, but most people aren't going to wait until Anel gets here. Anel will have a nice queue of machines to fix when it is coming time. I can pull it cleanly, and I could get this to work if I pull it cleanly like that, but it's hard to pull it that cleanly. But I may have a stencil for that. See, if I can get that, probably work, but that was like a chance in a lifetime pull clean. Like, that's beautiful. Let's see, do I have a stencil for it? Yep. Awesome. I think. Let's see. Sure in the heck does. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Now, the PMU is fairly heat sensitive, so we got to be careful with it. I'm going to quickly add a little bit of flux. We're going to turn our iron temps down and get a little... We're going to go down like to 540. Let's get some leaded on this. We're going to be very quick in our heat exposure, very fast, and very efficient. So ready? Starting now. Done. Wicking. Just such a delicate chip. It's sliding. I can't have it sliding. Yeah, this is like the iPhone CPU. No, not quite. Nobody say the A word while we're doing this, please. Saying the A word will likely ruin this for good. A word shall not be said or mentioned, or else you will be murdered violently. The A word that spells A-N-E-L. That will cause this to not work. Where's my BC2? Here it is. Paul is close. Let this get hot. It's kind of a pretty looking chip though. Look at that. You can see the dye. Look at that, is cool. Look at that. That is just stunning looking into this thing. It's like a city. Out of focus, yes, I know. Chill, chill. Alright, it's sliding still. I gotta clean the flux off of it. I don't want to ruin this chip. Yeah, flux will make a chip slide. So we'll let this dry. No, it's still sliding. Stop sliding. Bad. We'll just do it this way. Easier. We kind of get one shot at this, because if we delaminate it or anything, we're done. I'm only at 540, so I should be alright. Good enough for me. Do you really need a wicket? Maybe, maybe not. Tim is the best. No, I'm really not. I'm really not. I'm not bad at what I do, but I'm far from the best. Wait for this to dry, because it's still going to slide a little bit. Come on, dry. There we go. It's stable. Let's line this up. Just for the heck of it, can I find T2 chips? Let's see. Heck, I'm in a mood today. I'll change a T2 chip on this thing. If I have a stencil, I'll change that darn thing. See if it works. A1932 T2. Let's just see for the heck of it if anybody's selling a T2 chip now. Gonna lock my door because it's after business hours and I don't want somebody showing up. Isn't the T2 married to the board in some way? Probably. You know. Could find out. I don't think it's ever been done, so how does anybody know? Okay, so here's our chip. Some Captain tape. I'm pretty sure it's the PMU. It may not be the PMU, but I'm pretty sure it's the PMU. I think the T2 is what marries everything to the board, so you change it and it's... I don't even know if Apple would put any safeguards in place to prevent the anti-repair chip from being repaired. Alright, so solder paste, we're going to get some dry paste. So how we do this, I've shown you. We put it on a paper towel and dry it out. Where's my solder? Here's my solder paste. My office is my desk is a complete mess. I want to get some stuff reballed and stuff, or else it's never going to get done. You know, for my assortment. We're going to get that done very soon. I don't want to hear complaining when Anel gets here. I can't find anything. No, the main thing is I just want organization. I want easier to find. Because I want to push for volume this year. Alright, so we have a nice dry paste. Well, semi-dried paste. Yeah, we wasted a little bit, but it's not going to be that bad. It shouldn't make a big mess. Shouldn't. I think I'm going to go home after this. Gonna need some pressure on here because I don't want this to mess up. Because I kind of get one shot. Oh no. It's warping. This done so warped. No, it ruined it. Alright. Maybe some pressure here and here. You cannot be ruined, little chip. You're just fine, little chip. I know you are. I was not expecting the stencil to warp like that. Okay, so most of it looks good. There's a couple that did not turn out as best as they could have. Let's try again. I think we're a little bit too hot. Alright, I think we're good. We could put individual individual balls where they're needed. This is a mess. Put some alcohol around it and hope it comes out easily. I don't want to damage the chip, but I feel like that's what's going to happen. They are pretty annoying to get out of the stencils intact, but it's out. Alright, let's see how bad this is. Okay, this is beautiful. Couple that I see are problematic, but we're going to refill them and it should be okay. A little flux. Travis has a crush on somebody in chat, looks like. That is not too surprising. T2 is close enough, and now it's the PMU. Alright, so these balls at the edges are too big. See that? We're going to clean these up, get rid of them, put the right size balls on. All look great except those. Okay. Where's my good pair of tweezers that's never seemingly here anymore? You're there. So we just need to push out a couple of these little guys. Don't really like all these thermal cycles on the chip, but These actually are not my good tweezers, they're just skinny tweezers. George, they generally aren't an issue, but that 1% of the time that I get trolled, it is the issue, and I don't have another one of these to do it again, so I want to make sure it's perfect. I'd rather do things right the first time than do things halfway, because I've done it that way, and it's... Ow, I just poked myself. I wonder why I get constant infections in my hand. Okay, screw this. I'm gonna do it in the stencil. This is not fun. Let me clean the stencil out real quick. I have gloves, Travis. If I didn't have gloves, that would went straight through my finger into the bone. Chris is here. You're gonna blow these, clean the stencil out. Ow, hot. Have not seen Chris Long around in a while, actually. Stop having accidents. That's... Yeah, unfortunately that'll never happen. I'm very accident prone. Should align and stay in place fairly well. But the stupid cheap stencil is warped, and let's clean off some of this flux. Yeah, I loved Chris Long's streams. Makes me sad. I wish things were like when the beginning when I was starting again. It was nice. People were friendly. It was just nice. The industry as a whole was a bit better then. And now shut up and get out of here. Please, go away. And by the way, I have not booked your hotel yet. You need to book your own hotel because I'm not doing it. You could sleep in the sidewalk if you don't do it. All I need is you to sleep in the store and keep setting the burglar alarm off at night, and then the police will come and see you inside and see some like out of place person sleeping inside. And guess where Nell's going? Bye-bye. You'll have to explain to Lewis how he got arrested for breaking into Tim's store and sleeping in there. I'm gonna get payback one time. You watch. And Nell is facing ultimate payback for all these dead CPUs, but he has no idea how. He's not gonna know until sometime after he's been here. Can't say what, because I would ruin it, but He's not gonna know until it's happened, and it's gonna be so unexpected for him, and it's just gonna happen. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be recorded too, and he's not even gonna know it. When he's least expecting it, it'll happen. Get the lethal one to be your wingman. No, I am Tim Herman. I don't get dates. I think that chip just cracked. I heard a big crack. I don't know if it was the stencil or the chip. It might have been the chip that just cracked. I felt that. That was a big crack. I really hope it wasn't the chip that just cracked in half. Amel joins chat. Cracks PMU. Yep. Doctor, no, I am Tim. Oh no. Anel, triple screw you. Look at what you did, Anel. Look at what you did. You ruined it. Yeah, Anel is good for finding questionably. That's exactly right. Okay. Anel needs to go away for a bit. Let's just get rid of Anel for a bit. And we will continue for a bit. There, no more Anel. Nothing to worry about. We have to reball this again. The chances of this chip being good are probably not much anymore. What do you want? Yes, I can. I could block you on this number too. Yeah, you will. Bye. See how easy this is? See how easy this is? I'll hit... Yeah, done. This poor PMU. I really want this to work. Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna wick. You know what? I'm not gonna wick. Just gonna tin it. Anel is unhidden. I don't know what the heck he's talking about. I'm really worried about if this chip is gonna work. I think this is good. Yeah, I don't think I want to reball anything else tonight. I was gonna reball chips and stuff from donors and get a stock going. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We need to fix our stencil because it's a mess. Actually, you know what? Here's how we're gonna fix our stencil. I have to clean up my work area because it's a mess and I don't like it. It's a real mess. No, Anel, all the women don't like Anel. The questionably legal ones like Anel, and that's a problem. That will not happen, Doctor No. Sorry. I am Tim Herman. I do not like men. That is for darn sure, Rodrigo. No, don't make me ban you again. Yeah, financially, you already have. Actually, not too far off from being there anyway, but Anel will add for that. No, just kidding. I'm okay. Everything's fine. Frustrated, but everything's fine. An L is gonna get banned again, but that's an L. I have to do shipping tomorrow. I should have done shipping today, but I have to do shipping. I hate doing shipping. Trying to fix the stencil, but I think I just made it worse. Alright, here's our stencil. Here goes nothing. I do not like how it is. I have an idea. Don't you feel like you... I have an assistant, but she's out sick, unfortunately. Rodrigo. I would not be able to do this. I'd lose my mind if I did this on my own every day. I told you, Anel. You're gonna get coronavirus when you're here. You're like me. You lost it long ago. Sad thing is you're younger. What did I even say? Like, did I say something that... Okay, I legit do not remember if I said something that will make people think that I lost it. Can anybody refresh my memory of what I said that made people think I lost it? I don't even remember what I said. I am not sleeping even in the same room with Anel. Anel is gonna be far away. Travis, what did I say that made you think I lost it? I know, Paul. These suck. You said I lost my mind. Yeah, it sounds like me. Yeah, you're probably right. Like in the week before Nell gets here, we're going to have a nice big long queue of all the stuff I don't want to fix. It's going to go to him when he arrives. Should be really fun. When I'm at home sleeping and Nell's here fixing dead PMU boards. Okay, hopefully this will keep the chip still. And where did I put my solder paste thing? I threw that away. I need that again. I have to go through the trash now and find where I put my... I guess I could just make more, but it's kind of wasteful when it's probably right here. It's got to be right here. Here it is. I thought you guys were sharing... No, heck no. What do you think I am? Like, what do you think an L is? An L is coming here to help. That's it. You guys make some crazy assumptions. Please tell me you're taking a break when he gets there. I'm gonna say yes for a couple days. But otherwise, probably not. He's gonna scare the kids of your neighborhood. Oh well. There's no kids here to worry about him scaring. It's more another concern. Killing all my dead CPUs and ruining me financially. Or killing all my boards. No, come on. This whole edge didn't... Okay, hold it. Harden, that's most of you guys. Now there's a few more. Unharden, there we go. Is Anel coming to... Yes, Anel is coming to work here for a little bit, for like 2 weeks. It's probably not even going to be work. It's probably going to be more of him messing with stuff. This sucks. There's no other way to put this. Doing this is not good. No, not basically so I can catch up. He wanted to come out, so I said, fine, come out. He said, get me a flight and I'll fix boards for free. So I said, okay, come fix boards for free. Could be a total trap for me. I don't know. It is an L after all. Famous last words. Get me a flight and I'll fix boards for free. Okay, whatever you say. I could imagine Lewis's shop gets a lot of easy repairs. I don't. Like, all my stuff is literally like this. It's all bad. Like, it's all bad stuff to work on. But it's what I have. And until I move away from this stuff, then it's what I have. Streams are going to be so much fun. I'm probably not going to be streaming. He's going to be streaming. What? No. It buckled up. Yeah, this stencil really sucks. Just don't let him near trucks. He's gonna ride in a truck going 95 miles an hour down the freeway. No, not 95, but close to it. Buckled, that's not good. Let me see, do I have... I'm just gonna keep pressure on the stencil, I guess, so it does not buckle. Let's try it again. Move here, would love to have you here. I don't remember where you are. Looks good, except for this couple of them. I'm considering moving stores. Just don't know where. I do not want the stream to end in failure. Please do not end the stream in failure. It'd be really nice if I could have one good fix like this and not be an endless nonsense dead CPU. No, Nell's not going to be nice to me and I'm not going to be nice to him. He's going to have to walk 10 miles from his hotel to the store. Either that or I can just get him like the worst hotel possible in town. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. It's not perfect, but I think this is gonna be good. If I don't ruin it taking it off. I'm just gonna take it off with some flux and heat. Let's put some... Do you fix MSI gaming laptops too? I do not. No, downtown LA is out of the question. I'm not. That's bad. I don't like that many people. I don't know what I want to do right now. Yeah. I kind of want to move my store out of state. No crack. I win, and L loses. Flux. The goal is we don't want to heat it too much. We just want to heat it enough. We don't want to heat it hot enough to melt the solder. We just want the flux to kind of go under there and loosen it. I don't think I'd talk like an Australian, Bailey. Of course, that one in the center didn't stick. Of course it didn't. Several didn't stick. Oh man, why? Alright, we gotta clean this flux and we're just gonna put individual balls there. I couldn't even try to talk like an Australian. I would like to visit there sometime. I'm not gonna get pilot's license. If anything, I'd try and go to medical school if I wanted to do something different with my life. But we all know I would never get into there. If I do see me doing something different with my life, it would not be any way related to electronics, cause work on nuclear camera, CTs, and MRIs. Yeah, I'm getting there with MRI. But if I were to change career paths, it would not be anything related to electronics. At least I don't think that. The end of 2017, I was very burned out, like I'm burned out now, and I recovered from it. So there is a very good possibility that I'll regain my enthusiasm for this field. Alright, we need to grab a couple balls. I like diagnostics, but Be mature, guys. Come on. I do like diagnostics, so medicine would be the next thing I would choose. But then I'd end up grumpy and angry and somebody like House after a few years, I'm sure. So, that's another thing. No, car mechanic, no. I wouldn't want to do that either. And I can do that, but it just, no, that's too tiring for me. Alright, Joe, have a good night. I gotta leave here soon, unfortunately. Maybe I'll try and get up at 3 tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get up at 3 for something else, but maybe I'll just try and come to work after that. I don't think Paul's losing it. No more than me. It's a little bit bigger, but I think it's okay. It's gonna have to be okay. No, there's 2 here. Yeah, 3 a.m. Yeah, I know it sucks, but I have to get up. Well, I'm supposed to, but I haven't been to take a medication. Clindamycin. Every 6 hours. Which sucks. I wonder if I take this captain tape off, if a couple of them will come off with it. Not avoiding meds, Travis. It's probably not the meds you're thinking. It's an antibiotic. Why not take it at midnight and 6? I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, you know what? I think I will take it at... Well, no. My night... Why the heck is... How's the assistant doing? She's doing very well. Yeah, you know what? I think I will just do 12 and midnight. 12 and 6. Yeah, okay, so I'll just keep working and go home late then instead. That'll work better. I was gonna take it at 9 and 3, but... Hopefully it gets rid of it. I've been having this issue with my hand where I keep getting cellulitis on it, and it comes back every month. It's super annoying when that happens. Happened last year too. This is so annoying. I don't want to do this. Can you do GPU repair? No, I cannot. Yeah, because on 2011 MacBook Pro, you change the GPU, it dies in a month. Replace the board with an 820-3330 and enjoy a happy MacBook for all eternity. If you're talking about 2012 81398, your issue is not the GPU, but U8900 instead. Disabling, if you want to keep the 2011 board, disabling it's a much better option because that new GPU is going to die in a month. One more. Only thing that can screw this up is an L. Thanks, I love this channel. Thank you for being here. Appreciate the kind comment. These little guys are so annoying to get out. Come on. Come on. I got you, I think. No, it went back in. No. Ah, that was so close. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna try and hook this one. There. It fell out. Right here. Perfect. Beautiful. Wish to repair proper mobile... Yeah, I do too. They really need work on that. This one's way too small. It won't work. Darn it. Why? Alright. Try this big one. We'll just roll with this one. It's a little big, but it'll be okay. And I'll staying at Skid Row. Yep. If he doesn't book his own hotel, that's where he's staying. I don't think that's gonna work. I think that's way too big. Yeah, that's way too big. Alright, let me just go get... I think I have... Why? This sucks. This really sucks. It's probably not even gonna work. Okay, let's for one. Well, see if I have any left in here. Where is it? And I just broke the scope. I broke the light off. I'm a joke when it comes to reballing. I really am. Let's try a little trick to get the ball to stick to my stencil or my tweezer. A little flux down. My goal with that, I guess I just should have put it on the tweezer. Yeah, that didn't work. I should have just put it on the tweezer. Oh well. Made it worse. And I just lost that. Where'd it go? Ah, took it out. Look at that. Here's one. Why don't you work on a startup one of these days? Isn't that kind of what I have? Isn't TCRS still considered a startup? I have my hands tied with this business. There's no way I could... Now let's try and find this other ball. Where'd it go? Is it embedded in the Q-tip? Nope, so it must be somewhere around here. Here's one. Why no use X-Acto knife? X-Acto knife for what? It flung away. Is this one of size? Looks like it. Perfect. Done deal. Let's clean up. Let's grab our patient board. Drink some water. Let's see if we get a working board or a deader board. It's cracked, it's broke, it's garbage, and now you can get out of my stream. Water good. It's broke 5 volts, 20 milliamps. And now if this works, you owe me $500. Deal? And if this doesn't work, I owe you a free dinner when you come here. I'm not paying for your hotel. I paid for your flight. Should I try this with just reflowing the PMU, just for the heck of it? Imagine if this worked with just reflowing the PMU. I think we'll try it. Whoa, what exploded? This cap just cracked right above it. Okay, that's reflown. But you see that crack? This just blew up. So we'll need to get rid of that. Put a new one of these here. Yeah, I would not talk about an L here. He's a mod and he will probably ban. He's a ruthless mod. Alright, we're gonna... Oh, shoot. I messed up caps. Alright, we're gonna let this sit and we're gonna try it. Okay, everybody in chat vote for Adele to get timed out. The board is still too hot. I will be really disappointed if this turns on and it works after reflowing the PMU and nothing else. Because that would have just meant I wasted 2 hours reballing this stupid PMU. It's still too hot to turn on. I don't want to fry the T2. 1 ban an L, 2 keep an L. Yes. 1. Looks like everyone's in favor of banning an L. Alright. It's plugged in. $100 milliamps. So no change. It's just using a little bit more power because we have... The board is hot. So let's go ahead and take this PMU off. Let's fix the mess I made. Actually, that's not that big of a mess. Only 2. What temperature are you using? 430. I don't want to wick. This is kind of risky to wick, honestly. It's way too risky to wick. Who are we kidding? We'll do it gently. Very, very, very gently. Now, if you use 500 degrees Celsius air here, I'll kill you, literally. Alright, we could... There's no such thing as super mod, Travis. I am the super mod. The only person that can get super mod or admin rights at the channel is the person that sends me $1 million. Send me $1 million, you can actually make that $10 million. You can have admin rights to the channel. I think I messed up that resistor too. I am being very, very gentle with this. I'm not using any pressure. I'm just basically letting the wick do its own thing. How the heck did I get working on microelectronics like this? I don't even get it. It's like a big flash out of nowhere. No, the 560 is better than 5. Wait a second. No, this is 559 NL that I'm using. This is the stuff that you use that I'm using right now. That last batch sucked. Yeah, I need to order 560 again. 560 is a much better flux than 559. I'm sorry. I'll say that all day. It's much better. good. I need a micro pencil tip, or you're not working. Well, guess what? You're not going to work because I don't have micro pencils here. And I'm not getting one just for you. I just knocked that resistor away. Oh well. Let's fix my mess. We are going to use real flux. Now, the good old 560. I want a smaller nozzle for this. No, I'll keep the big one. I'll just go lower temp and airflow. 430 is a bit much for right here. What time is it there? It is 8:30. That's all we need. This is going to be scary. I think that's pretty good on alignment goes. We're going to grab our hot air. We're going to go 380. No, 430, 30. So 430 heat and 30 air. We're going to heat. This should drop in about approximately 5 to 10 seconds after heating. If we mess it up, I go home. Most of the balls should be melted. We're going to add more flux now. And hopefully could increase to 60. It's not going anywhere now. We could go to 100 and give it a good refill. fully liquid, we're good to go. Let the board cool and we could test it. No, shoot. Hi Tim, it's time to go home. You're right. But it's not time to go home. It's time to reball random stuff off donors if this doesn't work. The board's still too hot to turn on. Let's put it in here. We'll be quite sad if this doesn't work. Wait, did I put that on the donor? Wait. No, okay, good. And now it'll like that. Okay, the board is sort of cool. Five volts. 32 milliamps. 26 milliamps. 20 volts. 8 milliamps. 11 milliamps. 0.5 milliamps. 0.13 milliamps. 0.40 milliamps. It works. 29. This works. No way. Okay. Where's the enclosure? I'm happy. I think this is going to boot. If this has an Apple logo, I will be so happy. I will be happy. My luck is it's not going to post. What's that, an L? I shouldn't talk. Yeah. My luck it's not going to post. But 40 milliamps was promising. No question mark. You stop that. Let me have my happiness for once, please. Let me please have my happiness for once. Trackpad. We don't need speaker. We don't need this. We don't need battery. We're good. Was the cracked capacitor all along? No, it was not. Trust me, it was not that capacitor. 5 volts. Give me trackpad click. No trackpad click. Trackpad click. No way, this works. It's going to give me an Apple logo. Or is it? Trackpad click, but no post. No way. This is amazing. So we're going to ultrasonic this, and this is fixed. I'm happy. This was a good one. I have not been this excited on a repair for a long time. Let's throw this in the cleaner. I'm happy. I'm going to cut this off now, and I am not going to repair anything else tonight. I'm going to reball stuff off my donors and work on my stock. I'll keep streaming. But this was amazing. It was the PMU. We only need 2 minutes aside. That was good. When other businesses comment on your post saying this is an easy fix, that is not okay. Yeah, ban those people. Yeah, check this out. Here, almost gone, actually completely gone right here. It's my, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like 4th day on antibiotics. This was all red, this was all red, this was all red. Now it's only a couple more spots, and it's a darker red, so that typically means healing. Which is good. Anel, it's kind of funny how Anel gets quiet. Like Anel just gets quiet now. Where's Anel? Let's- Alright, this is a mess. I legitimately cannot believe that worked. That was amazing. I was not expecting that to work. You know why this died? I/O board, most likely. I don't want to plug that I/O board back in. I'm afraid it's going to kill the PMU again. We are going to need this, so we're going to keep this here. Bailey, just hide them. They're not in your best interest. Just get rid of them. I like how Anel gets all quiet that it works and he runs away once he knows it works. Okay, so working on stock. I am not doing board repairs right now. I am going to work on stock. Let me get this board out of the donor board. I mean, out of the ultrasonic. Let me dry off these boards so I can get them in the oven to finish drying. So I'm going to get these here. Anel has been defeated. Tim, was that a nearly give up board? Yeah, pretty much, because it was missing all the enables from the PMU. The PMU is a chip that I just so happened to have on my donor board, and yeah, it was nice how it worked out. We defeated Anel. So all that truly matters in life is defeat Anel. You're doing okay. That felt like the first board repair I've ever done. Again. That was that same feeling. that I had when I saw that fan first spin on that board I replaced the ISL on in May of 2017. I remember seeing that fan spin, just as satisfying as this. Let's get these in the oven. It's tangled. These are gonna bake a little bit to dry. We're gonna work on stock. So one of the most common failures is the capacitors on the MacBook Air. We're gonna get these taken off of a bunch of MacBook Air boards. In addition, we're also gonna pull any ISLs we have, any 3V42 regulators. Let's see, let me grab some anti-static stuff. So I'm just going to harvest a bunch of the useful stuff off of these. So 3V42 regulators, SMCs if there is any on here, which there isn't. First I'm just going to work on these caps. I don't think you guys even want to see this through the microscope. It's just taking off caps. This is just to make it easier on me, you know what I mean? So instead of having to hunt, they're just all right here for me. I'm just getting the common stuff, you know, it's not the... So these say AV7. We'll just mark them AV7. Where's my label maker? I know I had that stupid thing right here. Where did I put that? Here it is. This AV7. Do they all say the same thing on all these boards? Yeah, AV7. AV7. Tom is here. Tom, you just missed something epic. We defeated an L and we balled a PMU with 342 balls on it. So AV7 cap. Actually, we'll mark caps right here. Ah, screw it, right here. Whatever. Can I remove this drawer? Nope. I don't want to break it. So once these guys are cooled, we'll just scoop them up and we'll figure it out. Let's harvest the same off of this board. Should be a relatively light supply. Oh shoot, a lot of these are getting soldered together. That's not good. I'm gonna unseparate all of them. Whatever, those three are no good. Not gonna do all this tonight. I'm just gonna do some. I just want to get, you know, some of these ready. Yeah, just right here. Flux in my hands. Sucks. Okay. 9239 stolen. We need to start getting 9239s off of these. 9239 stolen. 9239 destroyed. 9239 not present. 9239 destroyed. 9239 destroyed. Oh, shoot. Why? 9239 not present. 9239 present. Good for reball. Nine two three nine present. Good for reball. Mostly stolen. No idea what that is. So not viable. All these are not viable. Okay, so TPS 51980. We'll steal off these. 51980 stolen. Alright, we'll start harvesting off these. After, let's see. Toast is done. What? Defeat Steven, I need similar. Sometimes they're common. We'll steal a few more capacitors. We don't need that many of those capacitors. It's seriously, you're only gonna see. That's enough for like however many I took off board, so. We'll use one more board for those caps and we're done for the caps. Then we'll start taking like TPS 51980s off and stuff. I don't want to touch the nasty capacitors with flux on my hand, so I'm going to get gloves. Need another pair of gloves. Alright, Travis, I'll see you later. Have a nice night. That's that. Okay, TPS 51980s. Oh, here's another one I missed. Alright, 820-3437. SMC. So TPS, we'll do the SMCs later. So if those things are so easy to reball compared to what I'm used to, but on TPS TS 51980. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. Ow, I just hit the stupid part of my hand that hurts. I guess those should be an anti-static. Nah, I'm not going to be too concerned about it. Let's do some ISLs, I guess. This one's destroyed, this one. And the CPU power thing I will store. Let's see. That one is kind of damaged. That one is ISL 95828, 95828, okay. ISL alt 928. And now go away, please. What is that boomer device? That's funny. Those dev emojis. You don't know what this thing is, really? Actually, you know, it's best you don't know what this does, because, yeah, that can end up bad. So, yeah, do not, pretend you do not see that. Do not pick it up when you're here. Don't do anything with it. Best that you do not know what that is, because that could end up bad if you know what that is. Like when Anthony did something with that, too. Wouldn't come off. Tim, can I please borrow you? Sure. Go ahead. I'm not doing anything important right now. $1707 takes 10 seconds to get 20 volts, but then it has no PP bus. I had one just like this. So, it's an issue around the ISL. Replace the ISL, replace everything around the ISL, so all the resistors and capacitors by it, and also make sure there's no flux under the ISL. I've seen flux under the ISL do it too. So replace everything around it, throw it in the ultrasonic, and you should be good. Also the MOSFETs. Anything the ISL controls, basically that whole circuit, rebuild. What am I doing? I don't want to do this right now. Let me reorganize my donors. Yeah, I don't want to go down this road of reballing stuff. Maybe I'll just... Yeah, alright, I'm done. Have a nice night, everyone. At least we had one good win. We had 2 good wins, so it was a good night. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next stream. Or video, whatever it is.